So I have this problem vortex. And maybe if I talk about it to the vortex, because, you know, the vortex is a therapist, right? An unpaid one. The unpaid therapists are the best ones. The ones that you pay are worthless. Okay? That's why the best therapist I ever saw worked on a sliding scale for a church. Just to let you know, if you're going to see a therapist and they do not work for a church, they are not spiritually centered, that therapist is a sack of garbage, okay? Because every single mental problem is a spiritual problem. It's why when it comes to mental illness, you literally can be possessed by the devil. No, I don't want to say that that's happened to me. I don't necessarily know, but I think it is like demons, like so demonic possession, not necessarily like Satan taking hold of you, but you know, all of the fallen angels fucking with your head, right? I mean, I think that that's why I have such bad anxiety and paranoia. But, you know, I keep in mind the fact that if it weren't for all the bad, I wouldn't have all the good. If I have the capacity for, you know, really awful thoughts that I feel like I can't control, then that means that I have the capacity for really awesome thoughts that, you know, will just flow right through me. And it's like, it just really disheartens me that so many people don't realize that what they have inside of them is inconvenient and difficult as it might be to deal with. They have this gift that they could use to help people. You know? Like, even really horrible people could still be useful. You know, like I was thinking, we could use psychopaths to sniff out child molesters and kill them. I think that's a great idea. Especially since we have most definitely we have a child molester problem. And if we have that problem, then that means that you know, something needs to be done about it, and not enough is being done about it, and the judicial system is worthless, and police and detectives, you know, they can only do so much. I'm not going to knock the work that they do. If there are detectives that go out and work in sex crimes and they try to bust these pieces of shit, you know, more power to them. But, like, let's face it, there just aren't enough detectives. There aren't enough people to do these things, okay? Which is why, you know, if you have all these crazy people, all these really, really violent people, like, why bother rehabilitating them? They're not going to be rehabilitated. That's ridiculous. Prison is so stupid. Just use them. Use them to do the dirty work, you know? My world makes so much sense, y'all. It really does. Because mental illness isn't going anywhere, so you might as well utilize it. You know, you could even use child molesters to sniff out other child molesters. Like, think about that. You could find the one person that's a registered sex offender, the one person that has a conscience, the one person that has remorse for what they've done, and they can sniff out all the baddies. Like, I've been saying this for a long time, that they should use mentally ill people to sniff out, you know, really, really terrible, disgusting garbage. Yeah, I'm not going to refer to people that do that sort of thing as anything remotely human, okay? And I don't think that I should. I don't think that anybody should. I feel like everybody is allowed to be Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. I think that everybody is allowed to be angry about that. They're allowed to be disgusted by that, and they're allowed to be enraged by that. Especially because it's a problem that very few people have tried to solve. And the reason why they haven't tried to solve it is because it's more profitable to them to keep it a problem. So, like, I have this theory about that in this country, that, like, all of our problems could be resolved so quick, but, you know, if terrible times weren't profitable, you know, we wouldn't be in this mess right now. So, I know a lot of people think I'm a whack job, but whack jobs can fix the world. I mean, if only people would listen to me about smartphone technology, if only people would listen to me about social media. Just sad. It's sad that people don't listen to somebody. They laugh at somebody like me because, oh, we're different. Oh, we're different. Because I'm unconventional. I'm unconventional because the stuff that's conventional doesn't make sense to me. Oh shit, don't fuck with my chicken. Anyway. I'm trying to work on like a really, really long comedy set where I just solve all the world's problems. And I'm excited about this. The problem is I'm not going to call it ADD anymore because I don't even think that exists. I feel like that's just something that they say to get us on pills, but I know that I'm definitely disorganized to the extent that it's very, very annoying because I will have a thought. My thoughts go so fast, y'all. They go so fast. And I will get really, really excited about one thought. And like in mid-sentence, I will just start thinking about something else and there goes my brain.